That was during the second term of Obasanjo. So Obasanjo did not go to the grassroots to know why there was Boko Haram. Boko Haram means the education of the Western region.
I'm sure that everybody understands the beginning of this. How do we get a solution? No one needs to know the history.
It was really fired up by Mohammed Buhari when he lost his case.
Ahigbe, what is the way forward? We don't need history.
Okay, the way forward. You see, it is only the army that we know the way forward. We, the civilians, we don't know the way forward. The army know their technicality on how to gun them down or how to use a chemical bomb to visit the entire area where they dwell.
Okay.
And they don't want to use chemical bomb or chemical weapons.
But we can't use chemical weapons because they have an after effect that sometimes we may not necessarily be able to deal with. Ordinary cleaning up in the the South, we're yet to be able to be done with that. And the presidency is asking that they start drilling again. We have too many problems. Chemical weapons cannot be added to it. Thank you, Ahibe. Interesting perspective. Hello, welcome to Hard Facts.
Maryann, I greet you. Obi calling from Ikeja.
Obi, how are you? Go ahead, please.
Mr. Higbe no go kill me for this Nigerian info. I beg, this APC matter. Do you have any Marine around you or Marines? Tell that story, that super story to the Marines. That if you want to fight with the President Buhari, Tinubu, you will come and, oh God. Do you have Marines around you? Tell them that story. It's a super story. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you very much for calling. For those of you who are watching us live on YouTube and Facebook, one of our streams ended, so you can just refresh and you'd find a new live stream, so you could go back on that live stream on Facebook and on YouTube. Hello, welcome to Hard Facts.
Yeah, actually, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
This is Chris from Ikoyi.
Chris, go ahead,
Quick
please.
one. Yeah, they told us insecurity would be the thing of the past. This present government, Kashim Shettima, I will never forget the statement he made. But the supporters will come and tell you insecurity did not start today. That's what they will be telling us. Then for the man who said you have whatever interest to run for contest for presidency should come and buy the form, right?
Yeah.
We always talk about these northern politicians. Can any of them from this part of Nigeria make such statement? No. And I hear you say, who will dare the man? Look, if they do this in a neutral ground, that man will not come third, even in their primaries. The man knows that this guy did not do well.
Chris, I mean, we're not. I know this is not a movie, but look, the man is the president. He's the incumbent. Who in his party, when everyone is kowtowing to him, who's going to come out and say, I want to start? I mean, it's different if it were it's APC versus another party, but not within the APC.
The man know why he made the statement. Okay. Because he didn't do well. Where is the man of Ebonyi, the Minister of Works?
All right.
Well, Hannes Zendibo said there is no vacancy. Let them allow people to take part in this. You'll see they will beat him house down. Thank you.
I like your level of optimism, but it's not going to happen, love. Hello, welcome to Hard Facts.
Good afternoon, Maryann.
Good afternoon. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Emmanuel, I'm speaking to you from Ekpe.
Go ahead.
It's a signal to the PDP. You know, if you remember at a point they said there was no vacancy in Aso Rock, it was only President Bola Ahmed Tinubu they are endorsing and so on. Today they are retracting, saying that if you want to contest, you are free to contest. But the PDP is shutting the doors, you know, to northern candidates.
Well, I'm guessing, Emmanuel, that it's because of the kind of reactions that the PDP is getting for zoning its ticket to the south. The APC wants to be seen to be doing right, even though that's not necessarily their intention.
Maryann, in politics, you don't open the doors, you know, for your opponent, you know, to exploit you, to exploit your weakness. If the matter of the PDP ends up in court, perhaps a northern candidate wasn't allowed to contest, it's going to use the case of discrimination. And you know, these APC guys, they will tell you that, we threw our... In fact, the president will most likely buy form for other people to come and contest with, in the primary. He's going to win, anyway. So, but for PDP, if a candidate, somebody wants to buy the form and then you deny him, and then he's unable to contest, he goes to the court, they might likely disqualify your candidate, and you end up not having a candidate in 2027 election.
All right. Thank you very much for calling. I do appreciate it. I understand the angle that you're coming from. Hello, welcome to Hard Fact.
Hi, Maryann. This is Kenny from Shomoro.
Hello, Kenny.
Hi. The thing I would say, though, is with reference to the APC, being thrown open.
Mm-hmm.
It's a trap, and I feel so sorry for anyone that walk into the trap. I wish them luck. Have a good one.
Okay. She says she wishes them luck. Excuse me. I think I'm losing my voice. That's why I'm trying not to scream today. Hello, welcome to Hard Facts.
Good afternoon, Maryann.
Good afternoon. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
My name is Robert. I'm calling from my papa. Maryann.
Okay.
You see APC. That thing they pronounce, if they just make it a formality, everybody can come and contest, and at the end of the day, they will all step down for Tinubu. Is that not what they did in 2023? Election is a game now, so they know how to play the game, but I hope they play it well in 2027. That apart, this area boys, my brother, there's no area boy in Nigeria.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
They're everywhere. If you go to my place, Isoko, you see.
We have it everywhere. There's no argument there. There's no argument
but
there.
the problem is, Maryann, my problem is that I want the elders of, if government cannot provide job for these boys, let them once in a while call them and be talking to them. To receive from making trouble.
Okay.
That's my own solution. Yeah.
I hope that my governor, my boss, is listening to you. I've got a caller here. This person is obviously calling from America. Hello.
Okay. That's my own solution.
What's your name and where are you calling from? Just give me a second. I'm gonna come to you in a second. Please just give me a second. Okay. Go ahead now. What's your name? Where are you calling from, sir?
Hi, Maryann. IK from Delaware speaking.
Hi.
Hi. Yeah. So there's three stories. I wish I could talk on all of them, but I ain't got no time. First, I will just talk about this kidnapping economy that we have allowed to fester.
Mm-hmm.
It's unfortunate. Back then, I remember when we travel in Nigeria, we would just be praying against accidents because anything can happen. But now our prayer point is against kidnappers. Literally, like, God, I beg, God, I don't have money. I beg. It's just unfortunate. We can't even travel in peace. Families can't visit someone from Abuja, cannot visit someone in Edo. They're just scared of. It's very sad. And this whole thing that happened yesterday in Mandela was unfortunate. I saw lots of videos. I have friends that work there, that have shops there. They said what they saw with their eyes was just, they can't even sleep. It's just crazy. And we allowed this thing to grow because of reasoning. Two people just don't want to reason. And the people behind them were not reasoning at all. That was why it just blew up into something unnecessary. Lives were lost, or I think one life was lost.
Yeah,
it didn't need to be like this. We just have to use our sense. That it's just unfortunate. When are we going to learn? When is it going to be over for us? God help us all. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for calling. I do appreciate it. When will we actually learn from these things? I don't know, man. I don't know. And like Robert said, maybe government every now and again has to call these area boys and have a conversation with them and try to reason with them. I'm thinking maybe that might, because I don't know. And these are monsters that we created. We can play the ostrich for as long as we want to, but we created these monsters. So how do we put them in check? God knows if the police had not, waded in at the time that they waded in, it would have probably escalated into something that would have spilled out into the streets, and oh my goodness, Lagos Island could have been in a mess at the time. Let's take some more calls, guys, before I go to WhatsApp and read some of the messages. Hello, welcome to Hard Facts.
Hi, Maryann. Welcome on the show.
Thank you.
So, on APC telling us that the presidential ticket is open or is free for all for everyone. We know the optics. They play. They whine us. Nobody wants to contest against the incumbent. No problem. Till then. So, on Mandela's issue, my question really is this. Even if things have gone awry, can we not even talk to ourselves and just reason with one another? that the politicians are dividing us along ethnic and religious bias, then we ourselves, we are the weapon fashioned against ourselves in this country. How come a simple argument spiraled into bloodshed?
Let me ask you a question, and I'm not in any way trying to make a mess of what you've just said, okay?
I'm with you.
Which area boy have you been able to reason with before in your life?
Maryann, if an area boy is speaking harshly to you, you are left with two options. Not because I know how to speak Yoruba or something. I would rather remove myself from that incident, or I stand and call somebody else to partner and talk to him. Because I know how to speak their language. Does not define or Maryann, not two of us will be mad at the same time now. There's no justification for madness. Madness is madness, Maryann. Somebody is shouting at you now, and you are shouting back. People will just turn and look at you. Are you the one? Are you running after a madman? If they're mad, must I be mad as well, Maryann? That is just the truth. Okay. I would remove myself from that situation. Period. Okay. I see them every day. I encounter them on a daily basis.
Okay. All right.
It's quite easy for me as well.
Yeah.
How about?
Thank you very much for calling. 0201277093. We're live on Facebook and on YouTube. Abdul Qadri Mustafa, thank you for your message on our Facebook Live. Ikenna is joining us from Newi. Thank you, Ikenna. He's on our Facebook Live. Michael Bello here says, maybe we should adapt self-defense mechanisms into our systems. Maybe I should go and learn karate, judo, or whatever. Who knows who will be next? Yahya Joseph says he's watching us live from Katsina, and he says we're doing a great job. We love you. Thank you for watching. AB Ambo from Badagry says, guys, I'm losing my voice. Let us put our differences aside and look at the possibility of making Nigeria one again. A new and better Nigeria is possible. It is possible to make Nigeria secure and great again. AB, how? Is my question. Let me go to WhatsApp. Here, this one says, whenever and wherever you deleted that message, Azora, sorry. Okay. This one says, could it be that APC wants to cash out like they did before 2023 general elections? Ladi from Ikorodu. Greenish here says, oh yeah, every caller should contribute money for me to buy APC's 100 million naira ticket. He says, I'm a Lagosian. I can defeat him and in the primaries. Contribute and you see. Are you trying to run away with our money, Greenish? Aya here says, good afternoon, Maryann. Nobody will contest against Tinubu in the APC unless they become invalid. It's just a statement. How are the ransoms for kidnapping paid without any major arrest? It is booming because we have a weak system. Self-kidnapping is now even rampant. The killing in Lagos Island is gory. It's due to politicians indulging them. Like I said, we cannot play the ostrich because these are monsters that we created in this Lagos state. Yes. Israel from Lekki here says, Maryann, this government is not ready to work. They're only good at attacking anyone who points out their failure. That was how they attacked the former president Obasanjo when he said the Port Harcourt refinery and Warri refineries were not working. And now we can all see all they've been doing is telling lies from one end of the world to another. Okay, Israel. This one says, Maryann, take note. Enugu State Governor has completed his medical. He's on his way to APC. Really? What does that even mean? You think he's decamping? Well, I mean, does anything really shock us today about Nigerian politics? If it does, please raise your hands. My hands are down. Ted from Ikondo here says, APC is saying everyone can apply but endorse Tinubu as their sole candidate. Is one and the same thing with PDP saying the presidency is zoned to the south and APC is simply cunning. Okay, Ted. This one says, good afternoon, Maryann. The statement put out by the APC organizing secretary that the party would throw its ticket open to the other contenders is nothing but deceitful, especially when almost all the governors in the country have already endorsed Tinubu for a second term. I think they just want to use the opportunity to generate money to the party, and anyone who does so did it to get an appointment if Tinubu eventually wins the election. Oje Yusuf from Adamo in Ikorodu, thank you. This one here says, APC is always embroiled in deceit and watery propaganda. Having given the president unopposed support and endorsement, how are their leaders now saying that other members can contest for an obvious, vague and cosmetic primary? Nigerians are too knowledgeable to be deceived. Mbok Noah from Igondo. This one says, if APC declares the presidential ticket open for 2027, why not? And if I were the president, I would honorably step aside for another youthful, more resourceful person that's Boku. I'm sure you mean there are many in the APC In all sense of modesty, Jagaban should do this in his own interest. Now that and that's of Nigeria. Baba Tinubu, though his strategist, is now old and bereft of ideas. Ade from Igbogbo sent us that one. Adegoke here from Lekki says, the issue of area boys in Lagos as regards what happened on Lagos Island is really disheartening, and I blame the Lagos state government for this mess. They are the ones who've given these jobless guys approval to keep constituting a nuisance. Like Uncle Jimmy always says, these are monsters that we have created. What a shame. And I always re-echo it. Joseph Obano here says, so he called me Maria. You could call me, if you call me Miriam, all of them, I will still answer. It's okay. He says the APC presidential candidates for 2027, it will not be easy for Mr. President to come back due to the present security and economic problems in the country. Okay. Thank you very much. We appreciate it. And if you are calling us from outside of the country, it's 0809597585. In case you're just joining us, it's Hard Facts, and we're looking at the big three stories for today. It's an abridged version. I beg to differ. Starts at 4 p.m. Hello.
Good afternoon, Miriam.
Good afternoon.
Sunday here on the line.
Sunday.
Longest time, my sister.
Yes, so how about it?
Okay, me try line before you want to mark me cut.
Sorry.
See about this issue of amnesty that the government offered to these people and send them abroad for training. So what happened to the remaining one that left? You can understand what I mean. Won't they continue? They will continue. And I in fact, I listened to Jimmy Diso when he was trying to interview this Captain Blade. And that man has explained the way and manner they should get rid of these people. Then what happened today? The past government and the government of the day could not say, oh, because you were part and parcel of who we are today, let us bring you in so that you will be able to tackle out these people. So the government is not ready. They know what is happening. So whether we are shouting from January to December, none of their business. Because it doesn't affect them and their family. That's all. Thank you, my dear.
Thank you, Sunday, for calling. Bye-bye. I do appreciate it. Still reading some of your messages. Jimmy Lomak here says, anyone thinking of contesting against President Tinubu is either wasting money on delegates and bound to lose, or simply using the opportunity to build popularity for future ambitions. As for the APC claiming that the ticket is open, it's just a political gimmick. I refuse to be deceived, he says. Thank you, Jimmy, for your message. I'm going to come back to the phone lines in a bit. Nathaniel here says, APC declaring open the presidential ticket is strategic. It is for the interest of the president for this to be. Otherwise, we will classify his emergence as authoritarian. Not today. Someone here says, Maryann, the APC wants to generate money for their campaign. Ime Udo in Ikoyi. Thank you, Ime. This one says, rascals will be rascals. Everybody can't be mad at the same time. The same ones will bring sanity back into reasoning. Truly, everybody comes and buys forms, or everybody, I'm sure what you mean, Ajibade, is that everyone who comes to buy forms, are they fundraising? Okay. She's saying, truly, everybody come and buy forms. Are they fundraising? Okay. Ajibade, thank you for your message. I'm coming back to the phone lines. Hello, welcome to Hard Facts.
Miriam.
Yes. Sorry, Ambrose.
This is Ambrose.
Yes, go ahead, please.
So this APC, anybody can contest. Where I'm going is that it is all gimmicks. And you see what happened in Lagos. I want to link them. It's because of bad governance. It's because of impunity. These are the same people they use when the elections come. It's the same people they use to harass people to say, go to your state, go and vote. So when they now use them, they dump them, they allow them to do whatever they like. And they don't. The other time there was protest in Ikorodu, was it, I can't remember now, is it End Bad Governance? You saw them how they came to disrupt the gathering at Ojota, what is it, this Ganifa Hime Park. So they are the same set of people. They are the ones that end up killing themselves because
government has allowed them. So these things, when we start seeing good governance in this country, that's when you will see that all of these things will be wiped away. I'm telling you the truth, Maryann. God bless you.
Thank you very much, Ambrose, for calling. If we don't stop it, it's never going to stop. That's what you mean. But who will stop it? We have government, but is that the priority of government at all levels? Is that their priority, especially state governors? Especially, let's talk about Lagos, because this is where we are. There are Agberos everywhere. But I don't think that the Agberos in my state are as powerful as the Agberos in Lagos. In fact, the Agberos in my place, they'll be careful. They fear police safe. You know, the Agberos stay in the park, the motor parks. We don't have too many Agberos in Calabar. But there are Agberos everywhere in Nigeria. They just know their limits. But in Lagos, these guys are super powerful, and that's because they're enabled. So who's going to take the carpet from right under them so that all of this nonsense stops? I cannot answer that question. Michael Baylor on Facebook Live says, oh yes, there's a problem here. How do you wind down aggression, especially from a tyrant, a tout or a psychopath? Interesting. This one says, let me read this message quickly. I'm Victor from Surulere. The Ebuka guy that killed Sadiq guy in Balogun yesterday was once an ex-convict. How do you know this information? From where did you get it? Yeah, where did you get that information? Welcome to Hard Facts.
Good afternoon, madam.
Good afternoon.
My name is Thomas calling from Victoria Island.
Thomas, go ahead, please.
Yeah, APC want to cash out again, and I believe that nobody APC again that will want to contest for primaries with Jagaban again.
You believe, but you do not know. You don't know if somebody will actually buy tickets. You don't know.
I don't believe that anyone will come out in APC. I'm looking at the opposition. The opposition is not playing the opposition politics at all. They are not happy. Every blessing day you are hearing. This morning I heard on one of the radio stations that the governor of Enugu State has completed his medical to APC. That the flag, that the PDP flag in government house were down yesterday. So what are we? What it is one party system that we want to practice? Let us just do the one party system. Because the opposition is not happy. Which of these opposition that want to challenge APC, even when they did not have all this number of governors that they are having now? Is it with the people? Okay, with the people that will speak that APC Jagaban will not win in 2027. Who candidate do we want? Who we as a Nigerian decided no, we will not vote for APC. Who are we going to vote for?
Okay.
Then when the opposition is not giving us a choice.
All right, Thomas, I have to let you go because of time. Thank you very much for calling. That's a whole conversation on its own, but when we're done with I Beg to Differ, there's a lot for us to talk about. Charles Ihigiato here on Facebook Live says, everybody in the country is getting frustrated. Most people now transfer their frustrations on people in any little argument. The area boys are no exception. Charles is sending us his message from Mowe. Thank you, Charles. Let's take one call quickly. Hello.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon, Maryann. Yeah, this is Boyerson calling from Afromedia.
Go ahead.
Hello? Yeah. My dear sister, about APC, who would dare come out and say he or she wants to pick a form against the president? Nobody will try that now. Try it and you see what will happen to you. That's the truth. That is just the truth. So it's just gimmicks. That way of way of propaganda. They know it's not possible. Nobody dares them. Nobody dares the president. So that's the way I just look at it. Let them go ahead, Jerry. Let them go ahead. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Boyerson, for calling. Chris in Accra. Chris, there was a stabbing yesterday and someone died, and it led to some sort of fracas in the Lagos Island market. Are you just waking up, Chris? This one says, Maryann, police arresting one of those suspects in Balogun crisis. What of those who are using inciting statements, both at the presidency and those Agberos at the different parts of Lagos, both market and bus stops? What are this APC going to campaign for in 2027, Benjamin? I don't know because I'm not a member. Then this one says, it's so amazing how a killer is being given a soft landing on this show. I don't understand what you mean by a killer was given soft landing on this show. You guys just wake up and type away? Ridiculous. We gotta go, guys.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We'll be right back.
Welcome back to your number one talk, news, and sports station. This is Nigeria Info.
Nigeria Info.
All right, I still have about 4 minutes, so I'm going to take a few more calls before we wrap up. I beg to differ starts at the top of the hour, 4 o'clock, so don't go away. 0201-277-0993, 0201-465-7190. Hello, welcome to Hard Facts.
Hello, Lydia.
Yes.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
My name is Prince Wise, calling you from Oshodi this afternoon. You see, if somebody say too much money and you want to waste the money, that fellow can ready to contest with Asiwaju. Because majority of the party officers have already adopted the president. But if you have money to waste, you can come out. And for the area about that, what happened at the Lagos Island yesterday, I want to appeal to all of us, we Lagosans. Whether you are born in Lagos, you are indigenous of Lagos, once you are living in Lagos, we are family. Don't let the area boy build disunity between all of us. If you are Yoruba man, Igbo man, Hausa man, I just use that three major try to tell other Nigeria, say we are one. If we have not the same religion, we are not the same tribe, we are the same humanity. Let us love for ourselves. Number one religion don't want to say, my dearest lady, is love. If you love your fellow human being, you will not to peace and talk love to use the color to hit your fellow human being.
All right.
Lydia, good afternoon. More blessings
Thank
for
you very much for calling. I appreciate it. 0201-277-0993. I realize the ladies' line is down, so everyone's calling the general line. Hello. Hello. Turn off the radio now. 0201-277-0993. Someone here says, please, APC government and politicians have monetized insecurity to enrich themselves. Only God can rescue our dear country from their hands. Stephen, okay. How did they monetize it? Hello.
Hello, Maryann. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Madam Lucky.
Yes. Yes, sir, Madam Lucky. I'm calling from the village.
Go ahead.
See, my comment very quickly is about that incident of fighting that took place in Lagos yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
You see, I think one thing I like about the governor of Lagos State, anytime you have an incident come out, if you see that man want to talk, he doesn't talk like a Yoruba man, he speaks like a Lagosian, like a Nigerian. And those are the kind of people you're supposed to have in Lagos. I want to use a medium to advise our traditional rulers in Lagos, our big brothers in Lagos, who are the party structure of APC in Lagos. See, we should be very, very careful, because if we sow those seeds of violence to these boys, then when the crisis comes, it may consume everybody. You can see Benue. When the leadership there decide to pass a law, and some people believe that the law is targeted upon them, you see the violence here. It return back. So we should know that all those things we do, Yoruba, Igbo, we should forget about it. Criminal is a criminal person. Let's treat it like that. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Madam Lucky, for calling. I appreciate it. I have a minute and 20 seconds. I can take one last call before we go. Welcome to Hard Facts.
Yeah, Maryann, good afternoon.
Oh dear, I'm so sorry. Your line is a bit problematic. Unfortunately, I may not be able to hear you, so I can take another quick call. The news comes up at the top of the hour. Yvonne is standing by, and then, of course, we'll get into IBTD in just a few minutes. Hello, welcome to Hard Facts. Hello. Oh dear. Hello.
20 seconds.
Hello.
Yeah, Maryann, good afternoon.
Yes, you have 30 seconds. Time is going.
Yes, anyway, it's as regard of what happened in Balogu yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the local government chairman and the traditional rulers, they have more work to do. Because in my area, it hardly before a reason we foment trouble. Indigenous is the one always making trouble. You understand? So the local government chairman and the traditional ruler, have to do something about it. Summon those guys, caution them, because we are one family in Lagos. Good afternoon.
Thank you very much. Right, bang on time. Yvonne is here with the news at the top of the hour. We'll see you on the other side with I Beg to Differ. I'm Maryann Okon. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter and Instagram, MIMIEYO, or just search for Maryann Okon. I'll be seeing you on the other side of the clock. Stay with us, Lagos.
99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
It's 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock.
.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk. 99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info.